Me ba so say una wa address a press conference na me boa.
Anyame nko honorable Drew honorable Amin Adamansa na me. Yeah, me address na joint sectors.
Okay.
Because cocoa assembly ban first affect cocoa industry in Ankasa. It also affect treasury no finance committee for the first. And some also impact on the broader Ghanaian economy no.
Okay. Into me patrol mo demand specifically then following in summer finance minister Edituja NA.
I mean, first of all, you're trying to move the aqua fancy money naba. Nema mienu na aqua fancy money naba. Ba kuni reset a umiye ukuku board wase kwa ye faso eton ye kuku no masesano. Ampasa kuku prices injina fako. Also commodity prices kuku, petrol, gold ni adina prices ni injina fako. Global demand and supply, my prices ni be cost na bafom na cost na bafom. Ndi okwanya ye faso eton ye kuku a yetumi hedge. Ekwanya faso ton ye kuku a hedge. And say ye Tony now on spot prices. So Tony now on spot so Tony now on spot prices are price no cost run e bafom a ho be chiro.
Yeah.
And TDIA and say ye ton be 70% on forward sales.
Sure.
Tia no normally estimate and forecast of pricing near to me unlock prices be wom. Now fee 30% near on spot. And only additive to a buy we buy or say yen into your basis on why in a spot because that time no not spot prices no cost but because now I have told bear 70% on futures no into no take advantage of the high spot prices. But at least what price security. No the politics I say I will say you 6,000 or 7,000 Emma Cocoa Farmano. They were looking at spot prices. Omoba Bem no say Assemno Mokano. So this one also more reverse and more reset trading framework no.
Yes.
Until every set trading framework na to say no, Omoton be more than 70% on spot and sana kitu be 30% on forward. Into most export now, if you know world market prices bad down at the count, and no, I won't call forecast or mock world market bad down because hedging arrangement are near what through for sales no, Maseno politics into Maseno or more nim trading near the more you almost trading ho near there politics into instance. So first one is almost change trading framework. The second one so they say. Ya pumpy dollar Ghanaian economy ni moama and the CD is overvalued. A lot of the economists who be sell Mombekacho said the CD is overvalued. They are not allowing the regular demand and supply to operate. Ti do mo ya no so mo pumpy dollars go market no so. Na no yes basic economics show say so overvalue currency will exports relatively more expensive. Now for import ayefo. In insurance one say Ghana economy no the name fear butchery bar. Foreseen near my own manufacturer as a bump. Okay, because we are taking near but because of the injection, my currency now appreciate it. If you see a canon, they be moving some way and ya that. Ghana no say ye may but they are more no pumping. First, no more interested they were not pumping. But pump here will export be more expensive. So say I more expensive and we'll lose about close to be 35% of value are now also unya. Tinisuns one say and then no say what to cocoa ne good demo unya scam fintia. Now number 2, the aka when him crampo say in senior prices ne kono because what say at the end of spot say no. Say also teso. That don't what tip that say Ghana cocoa ya catch cocoa kwa force say ya teso 10 million. NPP about them na cocoa ne boy 470 Ghana cedis per bag. Your boy who modern could do bear 3,100 that not DBI you to me guarantee pricing security based on the forward sales and hedging arrangements are near.
Yes.
Say must say BBI the higher politics. Emma never baby about until demands. But what you mean?
Mitio pa honorable.
Until ye demands and who Brasim and so Mampeni the Akofa Semia Bane say Umpenny for the cocoa border or Makoyan Sakrai or Wapo create problems. So what now will be creating more problems. In fact, announcement or more advice finance for nye ma cabinet akogia to ma cabinet abe announce say yentisono. Because omonye prepared say omo be change trading arrangements no back to their air papa no. Nti omo to a problem no so. So mampani edi kan dom kuma no minority ade ayesra no say problem no be solve wa Penning for na create problem no da o ma se. No mum pepe bi ntina na pe penning for NDC no mo penning for kuku da mo ti kuku ase. Mo ko ho. Mo ko toto ne ma ne ye. Nya sa problem we be cut down e create more problem.
In other words no omampanyin empam Kokobo CEO Randy Abia na sana.
Enyo no nko ampanyin for e kan ho makwa akoye sanse san wo ho no. I create problem we say no now ma say. Mo pe ba bi ntina no mfa NDC penning for e ti kuku na se no. Bebre titifie NDC penning for bebre titifie o mo nim kuku adwuma no. Na da roma. Omo mo nko ho no mo konko solve because kuku no 1 million Ghanaians na ye kuku industry ni mo adwuma wo. Inti nyese nkofo mense bi asem na eka. Sa 28% haircut ya bay. Affecting 1 million Ghanaian cocoa farmers. So the omo yemu ni omo mane omo ebusuafo na omo ye adwuma ka ho a wo ka ko be 3 to 4 million. Inti dom kuma no ye share ye meeting wie asem o ye de ba bonten se di kan o mampani ma sa mpanimfo ni na ntena se no mpe NDC mpanimfo ati adwuma na se nkonko ye adwuma no. Number 2 sa 3,600 no person tiso ba 2,580 ni de ahobrasimu ye ne ya adwen a enye yi me Joade na me wo cocoa farms wo me constituency me nim so one videos ni bia
yeah me hu sa videos
ko afo no bosumi nan ebi ntumi ntedro no mo bosumi nan me kotena me officer cocoa afo be gu ho akosi akakrampo de o sisi o kopa bisia na nka wetumi akwa akutua aka na nka ban ready aban tia because nkonfu and is a worker so better so 2,500 it will be irresponsible on our part to sit down on consent. Into yesterday say, would the worker so bet you access 5 to 7? Ye can we say any 3 more then we bet you access 5 to 7. We buy 6-5 no 1 2 1 and say 3-6. Now 3-6 no so no crano and no na wouldn't you so when you be a more say also abon chrono who sa bet so 2,800 or say 2,500 a day. Busi nkofo abo e dia to nu e dia go mu cocoa farm so busi o mabo e dia fa by day 4 aye adwuma cocoa farms so fertilizer nkofo free now cast over so about 2,580 a Saudi agro nkofo be wu
yeah but no kojo abaya tremu say world market price not dropping from $8,000 to $4,000.
Medical catchers the NTI no impact woman say or may change trading arrangement. Then world market a drop. Now when I catch say cocoa, the price is in a fakoda. The politics cocoa the price is in a fakoda.
But the explanation the finance minister Mai Bio NSA say Sisia because of sa world market price drop no amaye cocoa no aye too expensive at the prevailing price no to the market if you want to mean koso nton sa
meaning the entire will repeat finance minister asem because all starting ye catching say dey all ye ne big creative problem when tie and o my creative problem now kasa na still wuti fato nchen the entire problem we aba no me catch say world market price no e depo na akosoro na say yen price we depo ye kosoro but say we hedge through forward sales ube to me allocate in a price increase problem we ma omo no masesa eno inti so mo person correct here you change the people then you go back and change the structure. Don't just come and tell us a world market price abafom na say that nyina abafom me I was in a cabinet meeting a world market price bafom me kai me of our safomafo on lead advocacy di chire mu say kwan we ni betumi afa so we make sure say yente so but e betu akoko I mean e be bokoko kuani no ho ban and truly NPP aban no ye so ema koko kuani no anka no ye peja price no from 470 Ghana cedis per bag e could do 3,100 despite times are not price no falling ye time na be falling that na what say babeka say enunti no yente so by 10 million yanye bida because you acquire fast so hwehwe won say wo fa calls no papa ba ko frɛ wo say nanti dada ni na cocoa board omunya mfaso a den na omde openi ba em say deal ba ko say
yeah deal happening
yes you acquire fast so ye timpacho dia finance minister kan fa to nchen e yo mo ase na omde bibia ye politics normal say structure na nti na bibi ba say ya na account second one na dollar no mo pomp na ye ka bibia omo nti say dollar ba down me say so pomp ya That was a cocoa account. Another one is rice farmers. Mr. My reporters into the rice growing communities. Mr. Opameme call rice farms last weekend. RBC Juade. No videos I made to me and send their bro. And more ya pack warehouses because they say I buy no subsidizing import. Say who pump dollar ema currency appreciate it. Send ya who subsidize or more externalize it kabia. Think of this man on no. Omona who support you are not supporting Ghanaian industry. In the imported rice no be brewa ne boa beye fo. Ese in Ghana de no to be corner rice farmers wa boka. Mami ba ku bi amiko no say friend say and say ya say wow say then. Na for the video na bro. Obi in the warehouse tell me e mu ne gumi. So to me tuna ni fee cry because they say imported ones na ba beye fo.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, omo e grow ha say no. Enti omo say na create problem. Enti your second request ne say restore so unya hwe kura mana restore 3,600.
600 no okay.
Then pay emergency liquidity assistance ma cocoa board. Sa asem no mo ka say processing companies na ekwa ko pesca dia koma cocoa board. Na cocoa board is kana koma LBCs. Na LBCs dia koma ekwa for uri mu konfo be between now and then. Uri mu konfo be between time Barry Calibo say na Barry Calibo ebe ko ne bank wa ko pesca. No this is kana break cocoa board. Na cocoa board dia koma cocoa dia be
LBCs no.
Creani bi ote kwabodi number 2. Ene na mo kan nti dia wo sa ban ye ne say ope emergency liquidity assistance eni mani mi ya de cocoa board. Na so mo say skasam na yeye. Say skasam na yeye ye de na criminally managed no ni enya problem we yo. Wo say ye de na criminally managed. Ye nya problem ye wo de ya wo say skasam ya yeye. Enka pesika ma mo ntentem na wo de later oni Barry Calibo for ne ya waji say skanaba. Into your demands, no, near stress, restore to 3.6. Pay emergency liquidity assistance, cocoa board, non fintia, farmers, no, bail out cocoa board, here, Montia, LBCs, no, Montia farmers, no. Not system structure, no, back to send an affairs, no. And some a cocoa recovery program, and ye time of trans, no. And no, what's a mudiso. Then, yes, intricacies, yeah, or muye. But the phone, Obi. Between the time of your announcement and now, Senior may constituents frame about this thing. I think the government is underestimating what is going on.
The challenge out there. Okay, so no to farmers, no, and it's said Y3n, no, world market price, no, about from nobody could predict it. At least by September last year, na more fixed price, no. Na obi nim say January price, no, ebe tumble said here at tumble, and number 1, number 2. Aban now so na wa on Ghana for wedding commercial ne nhyehyɛ odi egu akwan mu na amasidi no ho aye den aban age abasobodi bebree on that side inti say abasa world market price no akofom seed ne nso enya ahoden na say aban hwe ne nkrataa mu say o subsidize a aban ebebo car. Why does government think say a convenience say cocoa farm minimum ne was say eje hit no? In this case, I buy 80,008 Ghana cedis. Every ni sike was anka onya. So based on price amu announce say eche cocoa farmers no. Why does government think say e was say cocoa farmer na just a hit no?
Enye aban kwa na eje hit. Obia ejibi. Why nye cocoa farmer kwa na eje hit.
Na
obia Bribia obia ni who control the world market price, you know.
Yes.
And ediaba.
Yes.
Inti abayin si say awaye me say cocoa na kana ye beto no.
Yes.
Ye ma 90% of FOB price and then co farmer ho. Kana na ke 70% oh.
Yeah, but 90% no is still 1,000 Ghana this lower.
Inti yes. Cocoa farmers are FA na wo beton won cocoa no wonya price na wonya no into cocoa farmers are affected, but they are made partner say enye won kwa na take hit aban coffee $150 million e dey ayen ti aban to take hit
Yeah,
cocoa board also take hit nibi. Say sika nanka kakra aka won ho a wode ye aba niema no so and also ya teso enti ya share burden no se ne be ya obia befa nkakra atra say ye sika sam no ye such a way say ye betimi afa ni nyina na the burden on cocoa board ne farmers nyina ya fa anke ye be now so obc ya kasi ye yes na che say sika anke ye be be lorry kwan ene ye be jai ne de abaye we sika nke de be school dan ene ye be jai ne de abaye we sika nke de basic clinic ene si ye jai ne de be we enti na ya che burden no se ne be ya cocoa board also sika no esonte aban also per kakrabra cocoa farmers monso mo ye enye obi afford price na nke wono se si a ebo na bafam enti ye teso na enti burden sharing yeah se ne be ya
calculation based on 70,000 metric tons aka mobetono say offer 1008 na every sono e de multiply 70,000 na amount be 76 million Ghana cedis.
I'm not sure of that because the 50,000 metric tons no crano at the $150 million and I don't know the basis of a calculation. I'll have to get my calculation of the amount.
Yeah, the basis say honorable. So what 3,670 no what 2,500 ni every month. The Ebeka no 1,038. In 1,038 any the difference between the old price and new price now and the abaya.
No, you are doing a simplistic calculation.
Okay,
if you say even the old price, you know,
yes.
You're boka at that price.
How so?
You cannot only look at the difference between the old price and the current one, even at the old price, you know, if you give me time, I can do that calculation and share with you.
Yeah, but the old price,
you'll be understating the actual loss now, Abano.
Yeah, but honorable,
if
old
you give
price,
me a little time, I can work on the calculation and share what the actual loss will be. Looking at the current world market price
and
the current price. So let me share with you. But the point I was making is burden sharing. We are not shifting all the costs to the farmer. And until I hear those adjustments, say cocoa board also fedi, abai also fedi, now cocoa farmer also fedi. But the point, an important point, when people say abai emfa kana, you should know say something must give. Abai any sika biya yen allocate ye. Say sika we there bribia na so your budget na no. Ye extra say revenues na ye benya no X amount niema we ni de sika ni nyina ebeye. So kra ma ye bebo bosia e de aka ho e de aye. Enti the moment abribi say be si na esese ye kofa sika no na esese ye hwe niema ye pese ye no ye pese ye akwan 1,000 kilometers and ye yi kwan no so enye 800 instead of 1,000 ye pese ye si school adan be 200 and ye yi so ni nsi 180 and now 150 enti bibi will give way and unti na aban esha no si okay and yen coffee this amount yen kati baby kakra enka na cocoa board also sika ba mo hono mo so monteso na yen mass 90% instead of 70% enko of FOB enko farmers no ho na going forward no yen put in permanent arrangement ebema cocoa farmer no enya prices will be via akosro na me say do sa na price abafem na also abafem nti won so yete so kakra na wetimi ate ase e say ye wo osutobre na ye wo opebre nti obia be plan na niam say osutobre ba yin hu sani ameye me niam opebre ba na hu sani ameye me niam